morning, wherever you are. Gotcha on that one, didn't I? All right. From the Poppy of the Paranormal, I'm Christian Paul. I hope y'all had a great weekend. We were up at the Great Lakes Paracon this weekend. Saw some friends, and we haven't seen in a little bit, so it was good to see them. Made some new contacts, and overall, it was a good day. Of course, we have Jan with us, as always, this morning. What are we going to talk about today? I got a good one for you today. As followers of the page, you should be aware of the ongoing case I've been working on down in Florida. I have been on site, so I know the layout. I know the ins and outs. We did several spirit sessions there. Had interaction at the front gate, had interaction in the barn, had interaction on the property, and had interaction in the pool area and interaction in the house. Previously, I've also posted a short video on what I call the demon lights. Now, believe me, this is not a demon. Not that I can figure anyway, but little tagline for some people to wake them up and maybe have them look at the clip. I don't even like God. I don't even like the connotation really. But anyway, so the main area of activity that always gets noticed on this property is around the outer perimeter of the pool area. Now, to northern people, if you got a pool in your backyard, it's just a pool, and that's your pool, and there you go. But in places such as Florida, generally a lot of the swimming pools have got like a big screened in area around the whole pool because of the bug situation. Gets pretty out of hand. So just like a million other places in Florida, this location also has that screened in area. And there's kind of a half wall going around it. And then outside of that, there are bushes and whatnot planted, landscaped, shall we say. So like when you look at the Demon Lights videos, and I think I've got 2 clips posted on those on the page. Once you know the layout of the property, no one could come up with a car or an ATV behind the house and shine its lights into the pool. The way this property is laid out, that's not possible. The entire property is fenced in. The gate is kind of a security gate. I mean, it's electronic. You got to get buzzed in, kind of a gate. So it is a secured property. It is also, I'm not going to say it's rural, but I'm not going to say it's in the city either. It's kind of on the edge of an area, but in the area where the house is located, Each parcel is like a 4 or 5 acre parcel. Okay. So even though you have neighbors, it's not like where I live, where my neighbor's house is like right there. No, this is like it's right over there. So you wouldn't get that kind of a backlash from your neighbors either. Across the street from this property is nothing but a big open area, a big field, and I mean big is big. Like I said, I have been on site, so I am pretty aware of the layout of this property. So let's go a little further here. Now, through the course of this case, and this is an interesting tidbit on this, activity usually seems to spike up. I'm making a generalization here, but like right after a full moon, which we had just had, like what, last week ish? Okay. So I get this message last night that something was seen, around the pool area. So my client went out and took some pictures with his phone. So I'm going to show you kind of something that we got here. Now, this picture I'm about to show you is part of the original picture. I cropped, I cropped it and blew it up so we can better see the subject at hand that we're looking at. But I'm gonna let you take a look at that right now. Okay. I have suspected for a while now that this haunt. I mean, I'm ruling out demons right off the top here. We're not going down that road. That's not the case here. If this was demons, the amount of time I've been on this case, which by now is over a year, things would have gotten a whole lot crazier than they have been. But I am questioning the possibility of something elemental. Am I right? Am I wrong? I don't know. But in analyzing this picture, and knowing the layout, first, and I did post pictures of this on the page because I know the layout of the place, and I'm thinking, well, maybe kind of 3 foot tall ish, maybe a little more. But now, as the more I look at it, I'm thinking maybe even smaller than that. Okay. Now, it is on our page. Also, it is on the Haunted Florida page, which I am a member of, even though I don't live in Florida. But I'm in Florida enough, and I have enough Florida haunts that I check out that I've got enough to post a little content over there. Good morning, Lori. So, I put the picture up, or a series of pictures up on Haunted Florida. And, I just asked people, what do you think? Spirit, elemental, gnome. Tell me what you think. And the biggest response I have gotten so far is people say it looks like a stormtrooper. Yeah, in a way, it does kind of look like it's got a helmet on it. Um, let me see if I want to give you a perspective here. Here's the same shot, just backed out a little bit. And when you look at this shot, it's almost as if like this thing is just kind of appearing, and maybe, gee, I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna let you see it. You make a judgment here. Let me flip this camera around here. All right, now I'm gonna give you a zoomed in shot here. I really got this blown up, so it's kind of lost a little bit of its definition, I guess. It almost appears to be floating. It does kind of look like a stormtrooper, doesn't it? Now, if I hadn't been at this property, and if I did not, know the background of the client, it'd be really easy to say, well, you created that picture, you know, you superimposed that image. He sent me the original picture right off of his phone, so I saw the mark of his phone right on it. Now, I suppose if you're really into photo editing, I mean, I suppose you could create that, but knowing this client and the extent of what's going on in the house and on the property, I don't think so. Now, I could be played, I suppose, but I don't think so. So here's the $100,000 question right now. What do you think? Do you think it's an apparition? Do you think it's a elemental? And there are some other things involved in this case that kind of lean me toward that, but that's too much to get into on the minute. That's for sure. Anyway, but I go on the post and leave me your comments. What do you think it is? It's a gnome. It's a uh, I was gonna say Wendigo, but that sure doesn't look like a Wendigo to me. Uh, doesn't look like a fairy because I don't see any wings on it. I guess a gnome, maybe. Obviously, to me, it looks like one arm kind of hanging down, and then the head kind of doing a half turn. It would have been great if my client would have gotten some video versus just a one shot deal. I don't know if he took multiple shots that night. We didn't get in all that yet. He sent me this picture late night last night, so this is as fresh as I can make it. This post is not even 24 hours old, so be curious to know everybody's opinion. What do you think it is? Anyway, that's what we got for the Monday Minute for today. Remember, be good to each other. That's all we got. Be good to each other. That being said, peace out.